by myself. That's good.
Brad, how did the third quarter fouls take you guys out of your rhythm?
First, praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It was a little up and down. It kind of took us out of our transition game a little bit. We were basically the play stopped, and you got to come down, and it gives them a chance to set up their defense. So it kind of bothered us a little bit. We were fouling a little bit too much. Some calls we disagree with, but that's just the course of the game. And we did a good job of sticking with it and closing it out in the end.
By the 4.5 minute mark, the whole entire starting five was able to play together again to close out the game. At that point, it was tied. Where do you feel like you made the shift?
I feel like throughout the course of the game, we weren't playing great. We were missing a lot of shots. I feel like defensively we were doing everything we were supposed to do. And I think that's what ultimately won us the game. That's what kept us in the game too. We were able to get stops and defend the right way, and make sure that their lead didn't really get out of hand. We knew that they would make a run, but they went up 6, 7, maybe 8, whatever it was, and we did a great job of just getting stops when we needed to. And it's great actually to have all 5 guys out there at the same time when we're able to. We're very successful, and I think throughout the course of the game we weren't worried at all because we weren't playing good, and nor have we had our core guys on the floor at the same time before. So it was just a matter of just being patient and just keeping ourselves in the game.
Brad, to your right, what have you thought of the looks you've gotten in the first 2 games? What do you think of your overall offensive flow, and how pleased were you to see that wing 3 go down there late?
I feel like my flow is good. My shot sucks, so I gotta put the two together. I'm getting good looks. I'm getting open. My teammates are doing a tremendous job of setting me up and creating opportunities for me. But I gotta knock them down. I'm happy with the looks I'm getting. So it's just a matter of just getting in the gym, staying confident, and just continue to shoot it.
I wouldn't say he sucked. I mean, that shot from the corner looked good to me. Just saying. You played the most tonight, 42 minutes. How you feeling going into Game 3 in Atlanta?
I feel good. Thinking about the playoffs, you get a few days to, rest and get your body together. But, I feel good. And it's all about mind over matter in the playoffs. Everybody's tired. Everybody's mentally drained. Everybody's physically drained at this point of the year. So, it's a matter of who wants it the most and, how bad do you want to win? And, it's just a mental challenge more than anything, just going out there and competing. And, no matter how many minutes you play, just leave it all out there on the floor.
Brad, over here on your right. In the fourth quarter there, Brandon Jennings kind of got everything going, and then the Hawks called a timeout, and you came out and sort of picked up where he had left off. What did Jennings' momentum there kind of do for the whole team?
It was great. We needed it, because I feel like we were a little stagnant on offense. We weren't really knocking down shots. We were getting stops, but, it was kind of a back and forth game, but Brandon did a tremendous job of keeping us in it. He pushes the pace every time he's in the game, which is what we needed. He kept the defense on their heels. He put pressure on them, and, he's been working. I've seen him the last 3 days in the gym just constantly working. So, he's been putting the time in, and he definitely knocked down some big shots for us tonight.
Brad, the last 2 nights, 2 games, fourth quarters, first 3 quarters kind of struggling a little bit with your shot.
Mm-hmm.
Scott spoke earlier about the way you've grown in terms of maturing and not letting a bad shooting night affect you maybe early on and being able to come through in the fourth quarter. Is that something that you've focused on, like having these good fourth quarters even though maybe the first 3 weren't what you wanted?
Oh, for sure. I think that's probably one of the biggest things that, I've improved on this year is just handling adversity, not making shots, early on, because it's a long game. And something I always tell myself, I don't know what a miss is. Like, it's over. A miss is a lady. So, you just forget about it. It is what it is. And you just move on to the next shot. So I just continue to just stay locked in, and, everybody's confident in me. Coach is more than confident in me. So I just rise up and shoot it.
When some of your spot-up stuff isn't going, how much more expansive has your game become over the past couple of years where you can come off pick and rolls, things like that?
A tremendous amount. That's something I work on each and every day, and something I worked on in the off-season, just being able to – I don't want to be a one-dimensional player. I don't want to just be labeled as a straight shooter, straight catch-and-shoot guy. I want to be able to create and, get my teammates involved and be able to put the ball on the floor and get to the basket. So, when my shot not falling – I can get to the basket. I can create, So that's a big part of my arsenal that's gotten better, but it can definitely still improve as well.
Bradley, not understanding the word miss and only using it for a lady, how long has that been your mentality? Or is that something that's you thought of recently?
It's been about a year and a half. I say that. Every time somebody says, "Oh, you missed this," I don't know what a miss is a lady. That's my way of helping me forget about my last shot. So I just stick with that and just keep it moving.
Anybody help you get to that point? Or is it?
You know what? My agent gave me that saying, so I gotta give my credit to him.
Brad, I don't know if you know, but on that to your right, on that last three that you hit, John, even before you even shot it, had his arms up in the air like that. What does it mean to you that your teammates, even if you're having a rough shooting night, still believe in you to make every next shot?
It's great, because especially John, more than anybody, he doesn't care if I shoot the ball 100 times in a game, or how many I make or miss. He wants me to shoot the ball, and he says he trusts me more than anybody on the team to take those big shots and be able to knock them down. So that's a great feeling when your PG has that confidence in you. That's just more momentum and more confidence for me to just continue to play the way I've been playing, play hard, and shoot the ball when they repass it, because that's an assist for him. So he kind of gets mad if I don't convert on the other end for him.
Yeah.